bought these plants the other day, and we try to figure out what are we going to do. So I was thinking that we're going to do an hydroponic garden instead of planting them in these plant things like we usually do. You know, just take the weeds out and the plants down in these little box containers, you know, the pots and stuff. You know, instead of just repotting them, I'm going to try to just do a hydroponic system. So these are hydroponic lettuce things that we did. And they actually grown out pretty good. You see we got the little pot, and then we have roots growing down, and then the bottom have roots and have a nice healthy lettuce plant. Grew up. We did a video making this. So I made this thing. Right, so we're going to cut it. We're going to just take it in a knife and cut it. We might just cut into the lid here and do a same pattern. This is just a test thing for prototyping before we cut into the lid of the container. So we got these foam thing that we could cut out. If you show that plant right there, we got it all pretty much there. We haven't added the water yet to it, but we're going to do one over here that is just going to place them down like that, and then that looked good. And then so we place it down, and then instead of using the knife right away, then we're going to use the marker. You know, measure twice, cut once, right? So we measure, yeah, and then we cut it. So pause. So we've done marking it. I think it's pretty good. So the main thing is to mark the horizontal lines. You don't have to get right in the corners. You still know where the corners meet. And then we take the knife and we just stab. You kind of want to stab in the middle of somewhere. And to get it started. Started with the scissors, and then we can cut with a knife. And yeah, it cuts pretty good with a knife. So it's kind of tough to get it going, but once you get it going, then you pretty much got it. So yeah. Alright. Pause it.
We're going to fill this up with water?
Yeah, we're going to fill it up with water. We finally got one hole cut, so we're going to test fit plant in the plastic. So it's hold a lot more secure. The plastic does a lot more foam. It doesn't have as much room for adjustment. If we want to check on it, we're going to have to lift this up, but we won't be able to do it with these plants right here. So, but you know, pretty much we just fill these up all the way up with water, and let it, you know, we fill it all the way up to it overflows with water, and then we just pretty much make a hydroponic system. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of this knife, because when I press into it, it just bends left and right. You don't want a knife that's floppy like this. You want a knife that's a lot more stiff, so when you actually stab into the bucket, it doesn't folds on you. So now that I have a knife that actually works, look, I just stick it right here in the corner.
Oh, you're not really following the line.
You just gotta get close. You just gotta get close to the line as much as you can. So yeah. So it's goes a lot faster once you have a decent knife. Alright. So, for a lot of you guys that haven't used a knife, a lot of you guys think that you use a knife like this. Michelle was just trying to use a knife like this, trying to control the knife. That's not really a good way to control a knife. You want to actually hold the knife with your fist, point it out from you, away from you, like that, right? And hold the hand like this. This is rounded part is put your finger on. You want to put your thumb on the back of the knife and hold it like this, right? Right? And then point it away from you. And then you know, and so it helps if you want to stab, angle the bucket down so you get, you know, a nice control on the blade and stab right in. You see how that works, people? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, not everybody, you're not using motor skills and using knives. There's always a thing, and that's why, you know, if you guys are kids, you should always have your parents help you how to use knife. But I'm a grown, you know, even as a grown adult, you guys might have issues not knowing how to use knives. But yeah. So you just grab it like that. And then turn it. And so that's the way you do it. Yeah, you never want to have a knife pointed towards you. You always want to have a knife pointed away from you. And yeah, so. Alright. Alright, so you see how some roots trying to reach through the bottom of it. But we're going to give the roots a better chance as to getting through the bottom. And we're going to cut it open on the bottom. So we're going to actually cut a slit like this. And that way the roots can actually get down out of the container. So we're going to do that with all of them. That way the roots can grow down out of the container, so they're not being locked in the container. So these containers are no longer pots, but they're becoming hydroponic baskets. Okay, you know, so we're going to cut them open like this, and just that way let the roots kind of breathe a little bit. See how the roots are already trying to come through the bottom, and the roots are going to come through the bottom, and then so you gotta pick 4 different plants and stick them on like that. Okay, let's go. It's way easier to cut, ain't it? Yeah, look how much easier styrofoam is to cut the plastic. It's like a lot easier, even for Michelle. Fill it up with a hose until it overflows. I think this one is about ready to go. We don't have the water up all the way because we just want it to go slowly, but we could have turned it up a little bit more. It's overflowing. What? Garden been out here for about a week now. Last Sunday, so it's Saturday now. So I've been here about 6 days. So we are looking at everything. So let's look at the plants to see how well the roots are doing. So, you know, we got some compost down here. The roots are not, some roots are coming down into the plant. Right, so we got, the roots are not really going down in this one. This one, the tomato plant, look how far the roots are going down that one. So we've been putting some plant material in here because we're trying to create some kind of compost in effect. And then we got another bucket right here. It's full of compost, so you know, it's just compost. Yeah, old apples and whatever have you. And then once that rots, we can pour it into the plants and use that as fertilizer, because one of the things I think is that you definitely need some type of fertilizer. If this video does well, we're going to build a biogas. If this video get 100 likes, we will build a biogas where we will produce propane for the grills, so we can actually make propane. And this video does 20 likes, we're going to plant the rest of these plants in these potters, just to do a compare and contrast type thing, because we got a few more plants. We're probably going to be planting in these pots. So yeah, so thank you for watching. Make sure everybody hit the like button. It's down there, and the subscribe button. It's also right next to that little red button. Make sure it's gray. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribe you, and you just gotta remember always check and make sure that that little button down there is gray. And if it ain't gray, then you gotta turn the red button gray, and then you gotta turn the blue, the gray thumbs up button, and you gotta turn it blue. So make sure that you do that, because it really helps the algorithm getting these videos out, especially these pre-recorded videos, because I don't really do them that much. So, and I just want to thank everybody for coming to the end of the video, watching the video. We had a lot of technical difficulties making this video. I hadn't really been feeling well, but I'm glad that you guys are still watching.